poker. Seemed to be doing fairly well. Look at that. Hey, he's winning. Listen to that sound. Wish I was in Vegas. And lower your zippers down. Little hairs are out of place, but we'll see here. See how well we're doing.
There you go.
Oh boy.
I'll be back in a minute.
Close up.
You better tell the captain we've got to land as soon as we can. This woman has to be gotten to a hospital.
Hospital? What is it?
It's a big building with patients. That's not important right now. Tell the captain I must speak to him.
Not doing too hot.
No?
Whoa. Oh,
Victor, we're running into
What do you
a
have?
royal flush.
Well, not for another 2 hours. You can't take a guess for another 2 hours? No, we can't land for another 2 hours. Fog has closed down everything this side of the mountains. We've got to get through to Chicago.
Let's see how well we do here.
Oh, okay.
This game's the pits.
Why is it pits?
Subjecting.
So where are we at? What's the name of this place?
We're in Royal Palms.
Yeah, right.
Royal Manor. Right back here. Can you see it's on the back of
Let's
the
see.
remote?
I'm trying to find it here.
We're in number.
I gotta focus here.
We're in number 23,
Oh, there we go.
and it's such a lovely picture of the remote.
Oh, is
Hey,
it?
look at my picture. Remote. It's so beautiful.
Let's see. I'll get you in the mirror here.
Yes, yes, I remember I had lasagna. What did he have?
Doctor, there are 2 more sick people, and the rest of the passengers are worried.
Yep, doing well.
Passengers. Find out what the 2 sick people had for dinner.
Wave at the mirror.
Huh?
Wave at the mirror.
Up here, but we'll be past it in a few minutes.
Say hi to my wife. Say hi.
Hi to my wife.
Yeah, hi to your wife.
A little later on.
Hi to my wife.
Sound okay? Chicago, this is 2209er.
Well, we're gonna leave you guys now. So we'll see you in the morning, right?
Yep, sounds good. Wake
Yeah.
up call 5:30.
Hold on, you're not focused. What time?
5:30. You
5:30.
gotta get up, Larry.
What's the date today?
Today's the 19th,
Of what? To what?
February 19th,
19.
1994.
Good. All right.
Dr. Rumi, Mr. Hammond ate fish, and Randy said there were 5 more cases. They all had fish, too.
Another channel. My favorite spy. Instant Justice. Beach Girls. 17.
On Cinemax, Laura Flynn Boyle gives a whole new meaning to corporate backstabbing as a beautiful and mysterious secretary working her way to the top. She's the temp. John Wayne is a...
God, for you I stayed up all night. And tonight, as usual... the movie. Girls, girls, girls. And just the way you want them. She...
Elvis movie?
But he didn't, right? Stepped on his toes.
Focus on that for automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Sometimes it is. But it's hard when you're driving, though. Yes, you got me. Go? Huh? Go? Larry doesn't like this picture when you're fishing. How's that going? I might be down there. I do not. Purina.
There you go. Get that sign.
It's fun. There's our telephoto. RAAF captures flying saucer on Greenwich and Crosby.
It's 47. Maine.
Telephoto. Same minute. Didn't know you had it on.
I told you before about this store, the Murphy Dolan store, were associates of the Santa Fe Ring. Now, the Santa Fe Ring was a nebulous group of businessmen in Santa Fe who were dedicated to getting as much money as possible from all the monies the United States government was spending on New Mexico territory. And this was possible through the huge contracts that had to be let to provision all the Army posts and the Indian reservations. And to do this, they had to have their associates scattered all over the territory, which they did. In Lincoln, it was the Murphy Dolan store. Now, where it got sticky is they allowed absolutely no competition. And if anyone was brash enough to come in, like Tunstall did, and start in competition, a store that was really serious competition, they were harassed and intimidated. They did everything they could to persuade them to move on. Now, that didn't work. They planned a neat little assassination. And that's exactly what happened to Tunstall. Because within 6 months of Tunstall's opening his store, he had all the business, and this one was going broke. So Tunstall had to go, and he was assassinated. An odd thing about it, for some reason, Sheriff Brady wrote a note to his chief deputy telling him, let no known outlaws join this posse. But some known outlaws did join the posse, and those are the two that did kill Tunstall. Well, Tunstall wasn't the first rich foreigner that come out to this country and be killed, and he wouldn't be the last. But he was the first one where the British ambassador got on the case and wouldn't get off. So President Hayes sent a man from the Justice Department by the name of Frank Angel to come out and investigate, see what was the matter with New Mexico territory. And he came to Lincoln and spent an inordinate amount of time. Then when he left here, he went around the rest of the state and did the same thing. I've read his report on Lincoln, but not the rest of the state. And I don't think that he missed very many people interviewing them and taking their depositions in the county of Lincoln. And then he went around the rest of the state, did the same thing. As I said, it took him 6 months. Then he went back to President Hayes and said, get rid of Axtell. He's committed some very bad illegal acts, and he's a big member of the Santa Fe Ring. Put someone down there who has no axe to grind in New Mexico. The people have fought and fought and fought down there until they are weary. They just want to get on with their lives. They're ready to settle down. But every man's afraid to lay down his arms because he'll be the first one shot in the back. So the problem was, who do you get to come to New Mexico? It was almost an insult to be offered New Mexico. And how New Mexico got Axtell, who was our governor, I'll never know, because he had been governor of Utah, and Utah just chased him out. They ran him out, and we got him, which was probably what was one of the things wrong with New Mexico. Well, finally he persuaded Wallace to come down here. Wallace was an ex-Union general, an ambassador down in probably South America someplace. But he finally took New Mexico and came down here, and it took him no time at all to settle all the problems and everything on an even keel. Then he went back up to Santa Fe and finished his book, Ben-Hur. And he was, for all intents and purposes, a very successful governor. He did stop the troubles in New Mexico. Because, see, they weren't just at Lincoln. They were all over the state. Up at Clayton, they were having battles. They were having troubles of all kinds. And in the northwest part of the state, they were having, the territory, I should say, they were having problems. But Lincoln got the most notoriety. I guess it was a bit bloodier.
but we want to.
Okay. Tell me a little bit.
Well, it's the center of the Lincoln County Wars here in Lincoln. This is where Billy spent most of his time, except for his childhood. Until his death in Fort Sumner. This is where he escaped from the courthouse. This is where he was associated with killing of Brady. So forth and so on.
Because
Well, let's see, what can I say? Standing here looking at the Tom will tell you, look, you should be whistling. He was called a whistling fool. You know who he was, of course. He was Billy the Kid's best friend.
oh, really?
He's buried next to the kid at Fort Sumner.
Oh,
Inside Tom O'Fire and Charlie Beaudry. They're all buried there, or were originally. They may have been removed. So I've got audio also.
yeah. They look like one of the old bad guys.
Now, Valley of the Fire State Park.
Got it. Right there. Old mining town. Yeah.